Hello everybody, and welcome to a video where I drink alcohol and make fun of stupid people. So yes, so today's beer is going to be a Stella Artois, which we actually call wife beater here in the UK. If you're in the UK and you hear someone order a pint of wife beater, that's what they mean, Stella Artois. It's a bit of a weird name, bit of a weird thing to call a beer. But that's what we call it. So it's kind of perhaps appropriate because today we're dealing with one of YouTube's famous misogynists, the infamous Phil Mason, or Thunderfoot. I'm calling him Phil Mason because for some reason it really annoys Thunderfoot fans if you use Thunderfoot's real name. They seem to think this is really underhanded if you somehow use Thunderfoot's real name, even though his real name has been public knowledge for must be several years now. Must be at least 5 years, surely. It's public knowledge. It's available on Rational Wiki, and it's on one of his videos. But for some reason, if you use Thunderfoot's real name, apparently you're doing something sneaky. For some reason, apparently you're dock dropping him, even though we already all know his name. Excuse me while I drink. Okay, so as we all know, Thunderfoot has been, I think, suspended from Twitter, possibly permanently banned, or I think he's been told he's allowed to come back onto Twitter as long as he admits that he's learned to behave. So basically, he's going to be allowed off the naughty step if he admits that he was acting like a prick and that he will behave himself. I think, pride comes before a fall, doesn't it? I don't think Thunderfoot's going to want to admit that. I don't think he's going to want to admit that he fucked up. So I think what's likely to happen is that he's not going to admit that he's wrong. He's probably going to try and set up another Twitter, I should imagine. But there is a hashtag called Free Thunderfoot. Yes, that's right. And it's not a satirical hashtag. It's the sort of hashtag I would have set up as a joke. I'd have said, yeah, Free Thunderfoot. As a sort of hyperbolic kind of joke about the fact that Thunderfoot's making a big song and a dance out of getting his account suspended just because he harassed someone, just because he broke the fucking rules. Come on, why does that mean why should he be banned for doing that? How unreasonable. And now, for the less astute of you out there, I'll explain why Free Thunderfoot is a stupid hashtag. Thunderfoot isn't in jail, or incarcerated anywhere, or in any situation that might require him to be freed. Thunderfoot is, as I understand it, a free citizen currently. He just isn't allowed to use his Twitter account at the moment. So, yeah, there is nothing to free him from. But let's read some of these fantastic tweets that have been using the Free Thunderfoot hashtag, because some of them are brilliant. So we have a couple here. People just a bit of the usual sloganeering, bit of the usual blah 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 blah. Why is Thunderfoot suspended from Twitter? Because he dared to disagree with a bully. You don't look good in this. These people are all tweeting support, by the way, which is fantastic because it means they don't know what support is for. I'm sure Twitter support are gutted that they don't look good in some drama that they don't care about. I'm sure that's really bothering them. And yeah, I think calling Anita Sarkeesian a bully, accusing her of bullying Thunderfoot is more than a bit ridiculous, more than a bit the wrong way round. Yes, because Free Thunderfoot, because support needs to fix its terms of service policies and undo a wrong they committed against freedom of speech. So we have another idiot who doesn't know what freedom of fucking speech is. Freedom of speech, as I've said about 1,000,000 times, and so have plenty of other people, is an agreement between you, the citizen, and they, the government, that the government will not punish you for saying things they don't like. That's it. It's got nothing to do with Twitter. Twitter do not have to guarantee you free speech. And if you look at their rules, they don't guarantee you that. They have a number of things listed there that you're not allowed to do, that they do not look favourably upon. And if you're caught doing them, there's a good chance they'll kick you off, which is what happened here. So they've committed a wrong against freedom of speech. No, they haven't. So Ivy Clover, you're a total fucking helmet. You are silencing a person's individual voice at the request of another. Difference of opinions does not equal harassment. Hashtag free Thunderfoot. Oh, good. Yeah, support. They keep tweeting support. Support don't care about this. I'm sorry, you guys. Twitter support is there to deal with technical issues with the site, not to deal with the fact that people you like have been banned from the site. That's irrelevant. If you do, all support can tell you is to go and fill out a form. That's it. There's a form they will direct you to that you can go and appeal your suspension. That's it. If you just keep bothering them, they just start ignoring you. And why would they do anything else? So, yeah, just this usual apologetics for harassment. Oh, it's just difference of opinions. Yeah, not quite. And, yeah, again, this has nothing to do with free speech. Silencing one person's voice. It's nothing to do with a preference for a certain person. It's just behaviour. Someone's behaved in a way that is not allowed, and they've been zapped for it. Simple as that. Yes, free Thunderfoot, because free speech is the foundation of free people. Silencing a critic is literal oppression. This is not North Korea. No, it's not North Korea. It's Twitter. It's Twitter. That's why you're not in a concentration camp or anything. Thunderfoot is just not allowed to access his Twitter. This is not comparable to North Korea at all. And again, you're going on about free speech and the free people and oppression. Being suspended from Twitter for breaking the rules of Twitter is not oppression. It's just standard practice. You're just like being kicked out of a bar for dancing naked on the table isn't oppression. It's just someone kicking you out of the bar because they don't want you dancing naked on the table. Because they have certain rules against this kind of thing. So yes, another total fucking spanner there, who doesn't know what free speech is. Twitter support, you screwed up, bad. I'm sure Twitter support are really, really, really embarrassed about that. Free Thunderfoot, fix it or remove the person responsible for abusing their position. Yes, I'm sure someone's going to get fired over this. Yes, I think that's going to happen, Raven Wolf. Yeah, I think someone's going to lose their job over Thunderfoot's account being blasted. Yeah, that's going to happen. Okay. Let's know the morons. At support, your rights end where someone's feels begin, said Twitter. No, they didn't. They said, oh, look, someone's breaking the rules. Let's suspend their account. I hear the way people think Twitter have some kind of personal investment in this drama. I know to you guys, the Thunderfoot fanboys, this is like the biggest thing in your life. It's the most important thing going on, important thing that's happening, that's ever happened to you. But to people outside of that little bubble, no one gives a shit. No one gives a flying fuck. And least of all, Twitter support. They don't care about anything like this. All they're doing is going, oh, has this person broken the rules? Yes, they have. Boom. Bye-bye. I stand with Thunderfoot. I love this because Thunderfoot is a fake Thunderfoot account, and it's very funny. You know, it posts lots of stupid stuff, but unlike the real Thunderfoot account, the stupidity is deliberate. Yes, free Thunderfoot at support and ask him to be reinstated without pause. Free Thunderfoot, because Twitter support is okay with censoring one person's facts and opinions instead of deleting women that dox. That's presumably a reference to, what's her name? Melody Henley, who didn't dox anyone. The people she was arguing with had their information publicly displayed, so she didn't drop anyone. Censoring one person's facts. A person can't have facts. Facts are not like opinions. Facts are the same for me as they are for you, as they are for anyone else. Anyway. Support. If you want us to get the most out of Twitter, silencing a voice of reason like Thunderfoot is not the way. Free Thunderfoot. Yeah, again, Twitter, and Twitter support don't give a shit about you getting the most out of Twitter. There's millions of people who use Twitter for reasons other than arguing about video games. You know, this is tiny potatoes. It's small potatoes. No one gives a shit about it outside of the little bubble that you live in. So no. Plenty of people are going to get the most out of Twitter, immaterial of whether Thunderfoot is there. One. Those who want to help free Thunderfoot need to be tweeting their objections to support so that Twitter hears our voice. Oh god, no, you can tweet support all you want. Support is there to help with technical issues. This means things such as people having difficulty using the site. Let's say they're trying to use the site and it isn't working. A certain feature of the site is confusing them in some way. That is what support is for. People can tweet support to get help with an issue like that. So a certain aspect of their account isn't working properly or a link isn't working. That is what support is for. Support are not people for you to air your grievances about your favourite tweeters being deleted. And this one is amazing. Why has one of the most polite voices of this whole affair had his Twitter account suspended? Thunderfoot is not polite. I don't even know how else to say that. How can you possibly think Thunderfoot's polite? The guy's an absolute arsehole. Thunderfoot spends pretty much all his time insulting and abusing people. It really shows how sort of brainwashed you are. I don't know if that's the proper word. How devoted you are. That you're actually blind to how rude someone like Thunderfoot is. It still surprises me that he hasn't got his account back. I think a revision of Twitter rules and policy is in order. Yeah, obviously we need to rehaul the whole of Twitter rules just because Thunderfoot got blasted. Because that's worth changing the entire rules of the site. We need to completely remove the rules that say you can't harass people. Just so Thunderfoot can get his account back. Yeah, because that's the way the world works. Yes, if Thunderfoot's upset, the world has to change. And we all know he thinks that because he's an egotistical idiot, but the fact his fans think that, there are actually people out there, that's just genuinely worrying. Okay. At support. The suspension of Thunderfoot is unconscionable censorship of someone for criticising a public figure. No, it's not. It's nothing like that. It's just removing someone for breaking rules of a website. That's it. God, you guys are melodramatic. Good grief, you're a bunch of idiots. Looks like it is definitely Sarkeesian and advocates with supporting the banning. They don't care about it. Okay, support do not have some kind of political investment in this. No one from support is going to get fired for removing Thunderfoot. Okay, support are there to deal with technical issues, and that's it. Excuse me while I drink. You guys really are deluded if you think that anyone's going to get fired over Thunderfoot being removed from Twitter. You know, and they're not. Oh, that's all they've done. They don't have a political investment in this stupid internet drama. We just removed someone for harassment because we're sick of your bullying tactics. That's odd. That's what pretty much anyone who's ever been on the receiving end of any of Thunderfoot's tirades has probably thought. This is a good one. Please, MRAs, quit whining, stop harassing women online. It's really quite simple. Yes, that one I agree with. That's sensible. Yes. Harassment and objective arguments are two different things. Free Thunderfoot. People in the spotlight must take criticism. In other words, you think that people you like should be able to bully whoever they want, basically. You think, you like Thunderfoot, and therefore Thunderfoot should be able to do whatever he wants because you like him, and that's it. And calling this an objective argument. Right, it's people expressing opinions about computer games. Of course it isn't objective. Fucking moron. Okay, next. Free Thunderfoot. Don't serve the ideologues trying to censor rational discourse. Please reinstate Thunderfoot. For this, here's one. For the sake of reason. Free Thunderfoot for the sake of reason. How will reason survive? How will reason manage, indeed, without Thunderfoot having access to Twitter? I think the whole concept of reason will just disintegrate around us. There'll be no reason left in the world. Because Thunderfoot can't access Twitter. Reason is just going to be no more in a week's time. SJWs are cowards. They're only bold enough to attack in large mobs. Oh, irony alert again. Do Thunderfoot fans ever think about these things before they tweet them? Because that's Thunderfoot fans to an absolute T. Like, every so often Thunderfoot will find someone who he doesn't like, say a small YouTube channel, a channel smaller than his, who are critical of him, and he'll deliberately direct his legions of loyal, devoted morons towards this channel, so they'll go and down thumb it and post all sorts of troll crap in the comment section, because that's just a Thunderfoot popularity matters. As long as he can have the satisfaction of seeing all those down thumbs, then he knows the job's done, because Thunderfoot actually thinks everyone is as obsessed with being popular as he is. So this appalling comment here, this SJWs are cowards, they're only bold enough to attack in large mobs. Yeah, what a load of hypocrisy. As an MRA spam bot powered by hate, I also lend you my aid. Yes, I like that. This is what I like. People seeing this for the nonsense that it is and hijacking it. That's funny. These people are actually funny. These people have a sense of humour. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, safety support. Please reinstate Thunderfoot. Okay, who cares? Let's have a look at another one. The banning of members for tweeting legitimate, non-threatening criticisms is ridiculous. Shame on you. I agree, that is ridiculous, but that's not what's happened here. This is banning someone for threatening abusive behaviour. Agreed. Thunderfoot 2 needs to... Not that he can read at the moment. I was tempted to make a joke about him not being able to read. Then that's a reply to someone, isn't it? No idea what that means. I try to contact Thunderfoot, but instead I find this. This is not okay. Oh no. You think something's not okay? That's terrible. That's just awful that you think something is not okay. In fact, you've emphasised the word is. Well, this is not okay. No idea what that means. Don't really care. Queen of Victims, Anita Sarkeesian. I do not thank you for banning Thunderfoot. Do you hear that, Anita Sarkeesian? Yeah? The Marcus Budix does not thank you for banning Thunderfoot. How does that make you feel? Wounded, I expect. I expect you're just absolutely reeling from that. This person does not thank you. I bet you were hoping they would thank you, and now they're not thanking you, and that just, yeah, that must just totally wound you, mustn't it? Yeah. Oh, God. Still stunned that Free Thunderfoot is still going. He shouldn't have been banned in the first place. I'm sort of stunned it's still going, not for the same reason though. For the the reason that I just think it's rather tragic that his fans are this sad. One, that they've done this, they've set up a tag called Free Thunderfoot, and they actually think it'll do anything. Beer. Free Thunderfoot. I have the official count of noobs wrecked by TF. Just needs one more to get one Peter wrecked. Blah, 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 blah. That's presumably, I don't know what all that means, but presumably someone celebrating the fact that Thunderfoot bullies people online, even though he's not a bully. He doesn't like easy is apparently, but you know, it's terrible unless we want to celebrate him poning someone, in which case we do it the other way around. Free Thunderfoot because there are bullies. Support is protecting. Yet again, support have no fucking personal investment in this drama. It is a stupid, trivial internet drama that people who work at support don't give a shit about. Support are really just there to deal with technical issues, so at atting them continually. Not going to do anything. Silencing dissent is the mark of an insecure bully. Funny that. Do you remember? Anyone remember the time Thunderfoot tried to get Carlson banned? That was a fun time, wasn't it? Support. You are enabling feminist frequencies abusiveness. Oh yeah. God. Again with the projection. Free Thunderfoot. He is just a victim of unrequited love for Anita, thrown into the friend zone and now off Twitter. That's funny. See, I like that. That's good. And probably true. Twitter, criticise Anita, you're gone. Oh, this is the fucking video, isn't it? This is someone linking to Thunderfoot's new video where he talks a load of crap. Blah, blah, blah. Twitter, fix your mistake and free Thunderfoot. Criticism does not equal harassment. Yes, Twitter, free Thunderfoot. Free him. Stop holding him prisoner like you are currently doing. Yes, because that's what Twitter are doing. Twitter are currently holding Thunderfoot hostage. And, of course, if enough people pester their technical support staff, apparently they'll stop. Because that is how the world works. Do-do-do-do-do. What have we got here? Let her play the victim card. Oh, God, how can anyone using this stupid Free Thunderfoot hashtag accuse anyone else of playing the victim card? You know, the phrase free and then someone's name, right, that is terminology we usually use for prisoners of conscience. Okay, not people who've been banned from Twitter. You dumb fuck. She's the one who got him suspended. If people spam her with Free Thunderfoot or whether it's... Does he follow that up? No idea what he was going to say after that. I'm sure it was stupid, though. I suppose you could spam her with that. Spam her enough, and maybe you could get banned as well. Then you'll be as cool as Thunderfoot is. More beer. Okay. Boy, oh boy, do we need beer right now. Use Free Thunderfoot. She will play the victim card again if we all spam her. Let's try and get it trending. Feminist frequency praised for spreading hateful propaganda in the guise of feminism. Thunderfoot banned for exposing that. What? Listen to the shock in my voice when I say that. Yeah. Accusing people other than Thunderfoot of spreading hateful propaganda. Yeah. Not something you should do if you're a Thunderfoot fan. At this point, support is simply punishing Thunderfoot for heresy. Yes, that's right, yes. Support, yes, the technical support staff of Twitter, the people who, who we all thought were just there to deal with technical issues regarding the site, they in fact have a dogmatic religion that they're running, and anyone who steps out of line, yes, they get banned for heresy. Apparently that's what's happening. That doesn't sound at all like a conspiracy theory. Criticism does not equal harassment. Take it upon yourself as a social media forum to define what's right and wrong. What the fuck? This person is saying, don't take it upon yourself as a social media forum to define what's right and wrong. They fucking aren't, you moron. Right? All they're doing is banning someone for breaking the rules. That's it. Websites do that all the time. There's nothing to do with right and wrong. It's to do with, were you following the rules or were you not? Good grief. Next you'll tell me I can't laugh at how absurd this all is. Oh, I hope that never happens, because I've been laughing at this for quite a while now. Good night, Gamergate. Keep the discussion going, and remember to keep asking why Thunderfoot was suspended but disagreeing. I think we've had that one. Some of these are repeated. Yeah, support. Free Thunderfoot. Do the right thing and don't cater to Anita's stupidity and lies for once. Actually listen to us. God, no. Stop being so boring and people might listen to you. Asking again support, when are you going to free Thunderfoot? Oh, it's quaint that you think they care. It's quaint that they think they give the technical support, who are there to deal with technical issues, give a shit about whether your favourite tweeters have been removed. It's quaint that you think that. I love that you're asking again on the assumption that maybe you think they didn't respond the first time because they didn't hear you or something. Or didn't notice your tweet, not because they just don't give a fucking shit about it. And again, when are you going to free Thunderfoot? They aren't holding him hostage. The technical support staff do not have Thunderfoot tied up in their office. That is not the situation. This is great. Feminists mock men who commit suicide. A-OK. Thunderfoot criticizing a feminist. Suspension. Bitches took over Twitter. I don't know if that's a Poe or not. I kind of hope it is. When have feminists ever mocked men who commit suicide? I'm not familiar with that. But either way, I mean, what does that have to do with Twitter? If they did, what the hell has that got to do with anything? You know, it's like something happened somewhere else, then something completely unrelated happened on Twitter, and apparently this means bitches took over Twitter. Good grief. Support, your automated system's stuck. They're a weaponized abuse system. Weaponized. Yes, this has weapons in it. This situation is the sort of situation that has weapons. And it's not. I don't think this is an automated system, by the way. I think this was reviewed, and it decided, yeah, he's broken the rules. Kick him off. Oh my god. So much stupidity. This one's good because it says, "Please tweet to support. We need to know why Thunderfoot got suspended for criticising Anita Sarkeesian." Well, for harassment. You moron! I don't know why you think tweeting harassing support is going to help you. Support. Please do not suspend Thunderfoot for questioning the claims of questionable material. Again, there's a big difference between questioning something and harassing someone continually. Criticism of a public figure is not harassment. Twitter, do not let the hypocritical SJW hordes make the rules. They don't make the rules, you idiot. Twitter make the fucking rules, you stupid prick. Twitter make the rules, and if you break them, they kick you off Twitter. It gives Twitter something in common with every other fucking website in the world. Support. Why is Thunderfoot suspended from Twitter? Because he dared to disagree with a bully. You don't look good in this. I think we've had that one, haven't we? This person has tweeted this a couple of times, I think. God, it's just the irony of Thunderfoot fans calling other people bullies. It's just astonishing. Support. Reinstate Thunderfoot and punish those who abuse your system. Yes, people are going to get punished for this. That's going to happen. The system has been abused because someone was just innocently harassing someone and then they got done for harassment. Well, what an abuse of the system. I'm sure someone's going to get punished for that. Hopefully they get executed. Free Thunderfoot because support needs to fix its terms of service policies and undo a wrong they committed against freedom of speech. I think we had that one already. Still stupid. Support, get it together and free Thunderfoot, who did nothing ban-worthy. Well, apart from breaking the rules, which clearly state you'll be banned if you break them, yeah, he did nothing ban-worthy. Free Thunderfoot because free speech is the foundation of blah, blah. We had this one already. Some of these are just duplicates. It says some relatively dumb shit at times, but I will slacktivism from my keyboard. He's right to say it. I hope that's a joke. I hope that's a Poe. Retweet, please. Support free speech and the right of legitimate protest. Discuss an hour-long coordinated Twitter storm using Free Thunderfoot. Again, nothing to do with free speech or protest. This is not a protest against anything. Okay, Twitter is not the government. Absolutely nothing to do with free speech or protest. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. What else have we got? Support. Please clarify you have suspended the Thunderfoot account. We'd all really like to know. Oh, well, if you, some collection of complete dumbasses on the internet, want to know about something that a decision made by Twitter admins, I'm sure that means you get to know. You know. Tricky Saurus. Support. Free Thunderfoot. Hello, freedom of speech. Again, yes, not something that Twitter has ever guaranteed to you or is in any way legally required to guarantee to you. So, you're an idiot. Had that one. Counter-argumentation is not harassment. No, it's not. Continually tweeting and tweeting and tweeting someone and saying that their death threats weren't real. Yeah, that kind of is harassment, though. Also, Twitter should be a platform for free speech. Am I wrong? Yes, you're fucking wrong, you fucking idiot. Oh my god, how many people do not know what free speech is? Free speech is guaranteed to you by the government. Not by websites, not by Twitter or YouTube or Facebook or anyone else. It's the government. If the government came along and told Twitter they had to ban Thunderfoot, then you'd have a point. They didn't, you don't. Support. Shame on you, Twitter. Shame on you. Don't you feel ashamed? Don't you feel ashamed, person who's currently running the support desk, who's probably just drinking a cup of coffee and smoking a cigarette and doesn't give a shit about this? Don't you feel ashamed? Shame on you. Free Thunderfoot. This one's bizarre. Kovacs. All this censorship belongs in novels, not real life. What does that mean? Are you saying you enjoy reading novels in which people get censored? You enjoy plots, you find that an interesting plot device. You enjoy reading novels where part of the story is someone becomes a victim of censorship. Someone writes an article or something and it's censored. Is that what you mean? And you'd like that to only be something that happens in novels and not in real life? Is that what you're saying? No idea. Oh, this idiot again. This Uma idiot. They've tweeted at support in a different language. Just in case the person currently manning the support desk doesn't speak English. Oh God! Sorry. So they think, yeah, who should we put on support tonight? Who should be running the shift? I know. Let's put the guy who can't speak English on. That'll be good. That's gonna help out. Even though the majority of people using Twitter speak English, no. We need someone who can't speak English. Put them on support. That'll be good. Please reinstate Thunderfoot, as he's the target of a hate campaign. Again, with the irony. Hashtag Free Thunderfoot. Might as well do my part. Yes, you might as well do that. You've made a contribution. No matter how small, you've made a contribution. And you're part of a movement that's going to change absolutely nothing. Support. Thunderfoot's account suspended for diff in opinion. This is ridiculous. Well, again, no, it's not difference of opinion, is it? It's harassment. That was me burping. Constructive criticism about any subject, person shouldn't be grounds for suspending anyone. I actually agree. Thunderfoot should try that sometime. Support. Thunderfoot challenging Anita should not get your account suspended. He did not deserve that suspension. There, do you hear that, support? Thunderfoot did not deserve to be suspended. Some guy called Boogie Pop has told you that. I'm sure he understands your rules much better than you do. Yeah, I mean, you're only the people there to enforce them. This is some guy who likes Thunderfoot. He obviously knows much more about Twitter rules than you do. Support. Does Twitter supports free speech? No, it doesn't. It doesn't support free speech because it's not under any obligation to. Free speech has to do with the fucking government, not with Twitter. Reinstate Thunderfoot. Do the right thing. Support. I may or may not 100% agree with Thunderfoot's opinions on things, but his videos are certainly not harassment. Well, I'm sure support are intrigued to know that you do not 100% agree with Thunderfoot's opinions on things. I'm sure they were really, really wondering about that. I'm sure they were all sitting there, wondering, discussing, yes, does Knucklehead 100% agree with Thunderfoot? And now they know. I'm just intrigued at how many people think technical support from Twitter, you can't do anything about this anyway, give a shit about this issue, this drama. They seem to think this is as important to technical support as it is to all the idiots who subscribe to Thunderfoot. Because don't matter what they say, discussion does not equal harassment. I really wonder if any of these people have ever been involved in a discussion. I've been involved in discussions. They're nothing like the sort of things Thunderfoot engages in. You know, at no time have I ever watched Thunderfoot engaging in one of his kind of flame wars with people, like video to video, kind of poundage exercises. I've never thought, a discussion. Yeah, the word discussion has never really popped into my head when I've seen that happen. Just throwing that out there. We've had this one. This is the I stand with Thunderfoot. Can't you just see this guy with his chest puffed out, bold like this, all puffed out? I stand with Thunderfoot. Fist in the air, fist clenched in the air. What a moron. Support. Is a public figure immune to criticism? I don't think they fucking care, dude. Support. Please clearly demonstrate how Thunderfoot violated terms of service, otherwise free Thunderfoot. Oh, yeah. I'm sure they're going to give in to your demands, aren't they? Why do people think that Thunderfoot fans have this weird sense of entitlement? They think that everyone's going to, give them information just because they stamp their feet and ask for it. Twitter aren't obliged to explain to any of their actions. They aren't obliged to explain why they've banned anyone. They can ban whoever the fuck they like. It's like you can throw people out of your house if you want. You don't have to give them a reason. If someone's pissing you off, you can kick them out. You don't get a say in the matter. Hey, support. You need to get it together and free Thunderfoot. Yeah, get it together. Get it together, support. Yeah, tighten that shit up. That's probably... I'm sure it's the most hotly debated issue amongst technical support staff at the moment, whether or not Thunderfoot can access his account. This is a good one. This sums it up. Support. Are you listening? Free Thunderfoot. No, dickhead. They're not listening. They're not listening because they don't care. They don't care because it doesn't matter. Okay? Support, as I've said already, is there to deal with technical issues. That's why you tweet them. You tweet them if you're having technical issues with the site, not because someone you like got banned from the site. That's not a technical issue. The most they'll tell you, if you go there and tweet them about something like that, is they'll link you to the form where you can fill in to appeal your suspension. That's it. They're not any more likely to free someone just because you bug the shit out of them by continually tweeting them about things that don't matter, things that have nothing to do with them. So no, they're not listening to you. They don't care about your opinions because you're just a fucking idiot on the internet. Support. Please read the tweets on Free Thunderfoot. Again, same issue. Support. Your suspension of Thunderfoot is nothing more than draconian censorship. He has broken none of your rules, except that one about harassment, you fucking idiot. Hey, support. You free Thunderfoot yet? Yeah. God. Thunderfoot is not being imprisoned by Twitter's technical support staff. There is nothing for him to do. Have they freed him? No, because they weren't holding him hostage in the first place. Why didn't the people who came up with this tag, do they not know how to spell the word reinstate? That would be better. Reinstate Thunderfoot. It would still be a pointless endeavour. But at least it would sort of make sense within its own kind of logic. Support. The capacity to hold and express your own opinion is a basic freedom in a civilized society. Well, it's as if I'm doing it on a website. This is not this is not activity. This is not going on in society. Right? This is on a website. Right? Twitter is not society. Excuse me. Support, unless that difference of opinion doesn't fit a social justice warrior agenda, apparently. So that's probably part of a two-part tweet. Yeah, we've had most of these. Support, we do not need Twitter stepping on free speech. Learn what free speech is and controlling the narrative. Own up to your mistakes. Yeah, it's not a mistake. Someone broke the rules. They enforced the rules. There you go. I'm sorry that, your feelings weren't taken into account. Have that one. Hey, support Free Thunderfoot. I do wonder if that guy's a Poe. His stuff sounds kind of Poe-ish, but you can never tell, can you? And we've had that one about the guy who people thinks Twitter give a shit about his opinions. Where's the other one? From the other video. Let's have a look. Thunderfoot fans decide to riot. Yeah, I hope these guys have their riot. I just want it to happen. I think it would be the most hilarious thing ever if these four idiots, these four glorious, devoutly loyal idiots, were to actually try and mount their riot, to actually try and have their riot. I just the thought of them chaining themselves to the railings outside the Twitter office, and yelling "Free Thunderfoot," and the Twitter support going, "We don't know who Thunderfoot is, and we're not holding anyone prisoner here, so we can't free anyone." Would just be too fucking hilarious. It would be just so fucking quaint. I want it to happen. I want to see this four neckbeard riot. Anyway, that was fun. Let me know what you think, everyone. Goodbye.